sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys in a bit of a hole here, 2-4 through 6 games. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and to change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Miami.
A give, running right, Achane. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dolphins.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. Yeah, that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Ooh, the juke. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing it. I used to turn the lights on in that meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. A first carry for Tyler Algier. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. It's now 2nd and
Watson gets this over the middle to Tillman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Watson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
Bojorquez in punt formation for the Browns.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Play action, now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. First down, they'll start with Algier. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Algier now up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Watson now to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Algier going straight ahead. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's Kyren Williams. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Rams are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Eagles. And this is Jalen Hurts. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Dancing away at the 35. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Open man is Waddle, complete. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Mason Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. But they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Chan on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. In trouble, he's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
It's a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This one downfield for Tillman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A little juke. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Throwing on second down. Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Able to slither by. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Achane gets it from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Achane. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On first down, back to Achane. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Dolphins, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.